There's this constant talk about, when NSE itself will list, because you've done this in BSE. BSE is now a listed entity. When would you repeat this feat in NSE, and what's sort of holding you back?
In a way, first to list, you need to have an approval from the regulator. In this case, when any company goes for listing, they have to go through a large main board. They have to go through with their prospectus to the regulator, and that's how it happens. In this case, the NSE's regulator or day-to-day regulator is also the same regulator. And so they have to take a call when they think we have improved enough in our corporate governance so that they are comfortable allowing general public to invest into our shares. And so as and when they approve, after that it's all procedural.
Isn't that a dichotomy? I mean, you are in charge of surveillance of the entire market, and yet you have to convince the regulator that you are still not a stock worth investing from the from the investor side.
No, in a way, because we are highly regulated, the regulator also, in a way, it's their reputation online, right? So, unlike a steel company or a port company or a cement company, here we are a highly licensed activity, right? You don't get a license to run an exchange easily, right? It's a extremely difficult license to get. And today, largely in functional exchanges, there are two stock exchanges, two commodities exchanges. There's one stock exchange which is not that functioning. So effectively, it's not easy to get, and it's a first frontline regulator.
But is
right?
there a possibility of one nation, one exchange, NSE, for instance?
In a way, if you look at the rest of the world, there are countries like Japan or Australia, which are reasonably large enough, have slowly merged their exchange into one. And there are countries like US, which allow 50 plus trading venues, right? So the argument is on both sides. And for me, it's the same question was on how many airlines a country should have, or how many soap manufacturers you should have. And answer could be that it is only one soap. Ultimately, they are all different colors, right? What is the point? And similarly, airlines is an airline, right? But still, more competition helps you, gives you some diversity. And that's how the US works on. Other side, people want to have conformity and only one kind of entity to regulate. So that's where most regulators prefer a single exchange. And so it depends on which way the country wants to go. We are just employees. We'll continue to do our job.
So that's the well. But as the former CEO of Mumbai Indians, do you have any, what are your thoughts on the World Cup which just began today? We can't help but ask you this question.
No, I think basically India has to worry about playing the left arm seamers in first few overs. If we can handle that, I think we would be okay.